Good morning. One of my favorite things to do is to explore this reservoir. So I usually ride my e-bike out and find a remote area, then I abandon it, and then I go out on foot and see what I can find. And I find a lot of bones. But you have to go to a remote area. One of those remote areas is across on the other side of this creek. And this video is going to be a compilation of several trips that I've made out into the reservoir, into remote areas, and kind of what I find as I go out there. But today I'm going to try and cross this creek first. I've never done this before, and I don't know how it's going to turn out. Wish me luck. Well, down here is where I decided to cross. I can kind of cross on this mess over here. There's an island over there in the middle, but getting across all this junk's not going to be easy. And then I have to get back up the other side of the bank. Oh, look at this. That's probably a beaver who's been chomping on this here. You can see the fresh nibblings on this tree here. So I have my waders on, and I have my boots in the backpack. Okay, I can use this to test the depth with this stick here. Oh, quicksand. Whew. Okay, it's not too bad here. Whoa! I can make it over to this island over here. So I'm halfway across. Ooh, that's a floater there. I'm gonna step on this one here. All right. So I can get over to that spot there. I should be able to make it out. All right, I'm on a branch, but it's under the water. I don't know where it's going. All right, that's pretty solid. So I made it across, and I took off my hip waders and put on my boots, and I started an app on my phone that's going to track where I walk so I can make it back to this exact spot. I won't get lost as I wander around over here. Now this is something here. There's a head, looks like a deer. This is the pelvis bone, hip bone of the deer. And then this is a doe skull. You can tell it's never had horns. And over there, some back vertebrae over there. Oh, there's some deer running through, 4 or 5 of them right back there. 6 of them. Huh. But what I saw was this monolith looking thing here out in the middle of the woods. Could it be another Stonehenge? No. I know what it is. I've seen them before. So before they made this into a reservoir, people were living out here, obviously. They made this into a reservoir in the 1940s. So the people living out here did not have electricity or running water. And that over there gives it away. That is the wellhead. And they would have had a windmill over here, and it would have pumped water up to a tank they would keep on top of here. And that would give them water pressure in their house. In fact, over here, you can see the steps over there of the house. And in the corners are the footings. The house would have been made out of wood over here. And they would have got kicked out in the late 40s when they made this the reservoir. What do you think this stuff is right here? Because I didn't know. I had to look it up. It's a fungus that lives off of tree sap, even though it's on a vine here, but that's what it is. Just a fungus. So something I recently discovered out here is the abundance of wild onion. So this looks like a bunch of wildflowers growing here. Which one are the wild onions? This is a wild onion flower right here. Let me pull it out. See if I can get it whole out of the ground. Right there. And there are millions of them out here. And they're edible. I'm not positive of what the species is here. It's long. I'll have to look that one up. So here's some bones. Rib cage. I'm not sure what it is. The only thing that's this big out here is a deer or a feral hog. And I can't tell, it's just a piece of the back. Oh, here's another piece of the back here. shoulder blade. If you know if that's a shoulder blade of a deer or a hog, leave a comment. Oh, look at this. Here it is right here. Oh, I've been looking for this. A hog head. It is a hog. And it's got horns. It's got nose horns. All right. I don't even want to touch this thing. Wow. It's got part of the jaw and everything. Wow. Great find. Yeah, that's a great find. Ah! Ah! Fuck. Ah. Oh. Well, I survived the creek crossing, but before I go, I wanted to show you my skull collection. These are my 3 best deer heads that I found. Probably found a dozen in the last 2 years. Then these small skulls here, I believe, are possum. You find a lot of those. This I consider my best find. This is a beaver skull, and one of the teeth comes out. Let me show you that. So this is the beaver's tooth out of his head. Is that bizarre? And it's rust colored because it has iron in it and it's actual rust. This is a coyote skull. I only have one of those. And then down here is just miscellaneous low quality stuff I found. A lot of these heads are just too far gone or been out there for several years, you know. You wouldn't want to hang them up or anything. And then doe skulls. And this is a buck skull who's without his horns. He looks like Hellboy. A couple other small skulls. And these are all deer antler sheds that have are too far gone to really do anything with. And then of course my hog skull. So this still has some skin on it and a little bit of meat. So I'm going to stick him in my composting leaf pile, and I'll check on it every couple of weeks and see how it's doing. And then I'll soak it in some water and bleach for a few days. See how it turns out. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you on the next one.